How are you doing today?
Doing great, man. Doing great.
That's good. That's good. So you have a 1991 Nissan GTR. Like, you can't even probably get a GTR now, especially in this condition.
I can't get a roller for 30 grand.
That's what I was going to say. That's what I was going to say.
Intercooler piping is all titanium. There's not a single silicone coupler on the car. Not a single silicone line now, because every line on the engine, coolant, boost, oil is all AN with AN fittings. So,
Okay.
I mean, Alaska really did a lot for me. I picked up a ton of sponsors. So I got like color fittings, I got race ramps, I got Rogue Car Audio for the audio system. Just anyone that I pretty much reached out to, they were helpful to throw some parts at it. So I was blessed. I think it was mixes between Japan, Alaska, and Ohio, because I've added little touches here and there, and you know, just the growth of the build has changed different, you know, venues from each, you know, state that we've lived in. But yeah, it really grew here. And like I said, with Rick building the motor, I mean, it's a forged motor. Internals are great. We don't have any issues or worries that we had with the first setup. Now it's just like we get in and drive it. I've been daily driving the car now, and that was never a thing before.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That was never a thing with a lot of, I guess, highly modified GTRs.
Yes. Yeah, I was always scared, and I'm always like palm sweating, like, oh God, it's not gonna make. Now I take it to work. My daughter cruises with me to all the car shows. You know, I'm hands down happy with how she is. The body itself is original. Original paint. We added the Cybon hood when I was in North Florida. I mean, you got like the regular rock chips from driving it and stuff, but you know, I've been blessed that the frame and the body were in great shape when we bought it. I did the Motive headlight duct for when we went with the big single. It's got the Nismo fog lights were an option. We did the grill conversion to get rid of the factory grill and add in the GTR logo. It's got the second splitter lip added on there. Oddly enough, these wheels are brand new to me. I won them in a raffle as soon as I got into Ohio at a car show from Autoholics. Slam timber, if you remember it. So originally these wheels came with two of them that were 19 by 10.5s and two were 19 by 11.5s. And we actually had to order the lips from VR Wheels to get them to square them for the GTR, because I needed a square setup. But yeah, to learn the setup between how the lip will obviously offset and modify your offset for the wheels. I mean, they do great on the car. Look how they barely clear the front caliper, so it's just enough. Yeah.
I was gonna see. So with these big brake Brembos, are they 4 pots in the front?
So those are R33 Brembos. So that was the easiest swap for me when I was in Japan. A friend of mine was swapping his R33 to a bigger brake kit, and I got these for next to nothing. And now when I search brake pads and rotors, all I have to do is just search it from under the BNR 33 code instead of the BNR 32 code. So it was easy for me, and they're direct bolt-on. So no modification.
Okay. That's then so. But you just modified the paint, like you painted them.
Yep. Paint matched them because I had kind of like an HKS livery theme, so I've got teal and purple all over the place. So
I like that.
Yep.
So okay, is there also like a wide bodiness going on?
No wide body. Okay. Those are a specific. Do you remember the brand of these? Is it Dula? I can't remember. Jeremy has it. I can't remember the side skirt brand, but I know that I got lucky they were on the car when I got it, because these are not stock.
You know what? I think I'm glad you said that about the side skirts, because I think what it is the side skirts sort of kind of
they give it that look. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
And then so I saw the GT badge. So the GT badge, does it come on all GTRs or is it?
Yeah, it comes on all GTRs. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, this is really nice. I love the setup. The
top secret diffuser. It's got the titanium Tome muffler. I got the ZLED taillights. Did the gunny flap that everyone kind of been rocking lately.
I always loved the gunny flip, and I love that you put like Nismo.
Yeah.
That's fire. That's fire.
Import Bible, little add-ons. Folding, license plate, JDM.
That's so JDM. And you know what's interesting is I heard another JDM thing. You have a backup alarm too, right? My S14 has the same backup alarm too.
Yep. It's from Import Bible too.
Yeah, I bought mine from Import Bible too.
Yep.
Nice. And then you said that, well, actually, we already know you spit a lot of flames because you have carbon fiber.
Yep.
Okay. And this was titanium all the way back?
It's titanium to a 3-inch pipe, and then the rest is the stainless that goes to the turbo. but the welder that did all the intercooler piping in titanium in Alaska, he made custom Wiggins clamps for all of my exhausts. So now I got rid of all those little the little gaskets and 2 bolts. So yeah.
Okay. And with this is a 3.5 inch or?
That's a 4-inch outlet, and it's a 3.5-inch inlet pipe.
Oh, inlet. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So we had to convert it from the 3-inch to 3.5. Yep.
To the 4.
Yep.
And then tow hook is from Import Bible too, or is it just?
No, I think that one's from Nenjun, Nenjun.com.
Okay.
All 3 of them, the 2 front ones and that one.
And you know, one thing I love about, which I think is very unique to like Japanese culture in a way as far as tuning, is that adding on, like everybody always talks about like customizing the car, but like adding on and like
keeping it specific to the theme.
Yeah, keeping it specific to the theme, you know, and also being able to like, because I'm not gonna lie, like you do have some cars in the Japanese world where you can do whatever. Like I would say with Hondas, you can sort of kind of do whatever. Love that. but when it comes to like the higher echelon, I would say like the legendary and the supercars, as far as like their performance.
Yeah.
The Skyline, it's a little bit more rigid. You know, I'm a Nissan guy. I was in the Nissan world too. So like, if you go too far to the left or to the right with some, the Nissan community might get.
So mine is probably a little too far. We talk about this all the time. You know, I do a lot of unique things to the car that all my counterparts don't. And that's fine. And they've assured me that it's not a Frankenstein. It's just my car. You know, it's just a little more unique. That's the word I'm going to stick with.
Exactly. But I also think it's accepted because in Japan, you know, you would find GTRs that are modified like this too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Cool. Do you mind if we look under the engine?
Absolutely.
Talk about the
that's the centerpiece.
That's the centerpiece. I know, but the interior is crazy too. So we're going to get to that. Oh, and you have the hydraulic hood openers.
Yeah. They're a pain, but they're nice.
They are. Now, you know, okay, gotta step back for a second. So when I went to Strata Motorsports, that's when I first saw this.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know who you were.
Yep.
I was just like, I gotta find a guy that has this R32
That was the 5th
GTR.
week of having the car in Ohio that they reached out to me and they're like, hey, could we use your car? And oddly enough, I won a raffle with them. So that's my second time winning something. It's weird. Ohio's been really amazing for us. We brought, I think it was 130,000 points in engagement. I don't know how it spread out. I was just sharing a photo of my car in front of that Columbus artwork. And I put it on like 11 GTR forums. I put it all over Facebook. I sent it to every friend I had. I was like, hey, share this. Go follow their page. And he's like, dude, my phone was going up. Brian was like, I couldn't shut my phone off because it was going so crazy. So I was just happy to do that for them. So we did the powder coating by a friend of mine that sponsors me in Alaska, Big Dipper Industries. So my daughter picked out this purple with a flake in it, and we did the turbo valve covers and the fuel rail, and he did the horns to match the faces. And then we just kind of went with the purple and teal theme, color fittings. I think I lost track on how many fittings I have on the car now. But like I said, there's no silicone lines anymore. It's just, it's a unique setup. But when I pop the hood, everyone kind of like sees the finer details. The first time in this motor, like me and Rick were just talking about it. Rick was mentioning like, you know, because I kept saying, hey, this power band feels great. The motor feels good through a pole. And he's like, wow, it's surprising, you know, when you throw the money at it and you put the right parts on it, it does great. Like we had some neat things done to it. Stuart Leask over at Lease Spec did a sump extension. You can look down through here and you'll see there's a modified sump for the oil pan. We have his Lease Spec oil filter or catch can. We have goodies from PRP. So oddly enough, this is the only part that I got in Japan was these Bride Euro 2s. When we were at the shop in Japan, I found them at an up garage, and I actually watched a kid return them because they wouldn't fit in his car, or I don't know if he was just unhappy with them. And I got them for a steal. I think it was like, when the yen to dollar rate, it came out to about $700 for both seats. Yeah, with rails.
With rails?
Yeah. Up garage is clutch. Up garage is amazing.
I still never got to visit Up garage, but I definitely
you got it.
I definitely am. So with these seats, do they ever get like tiresome, or are they always?
So recently enough, when Rick brought the car back to us, I took my brother on a road trip to I think it was Tuner Import Evo. It was a Chicago show, And I drove from Dayton all the way back and forth. And I mean, I think we put about 900 miles on the car. First road trip we've ever taken that has been reliable to do that. And these were comfy. I mean, the drone of the exhaust is where it gets you.
Yeah, right. Right. And I see down here you have the JDM.
Yep. So I was able to get this on the last buy-in. I missed the first 3 buy-ins for the HKS floor mats, the livery floor mats, and I finally found them. And I've always wanted a set. They were something I've always looked for. And yeah, I was just happy to snag a pair. The resonation of that exhaust.
Right. Yeah, you can go around this way and go back. That's crazy. The response is beautiful.
Is that Broad Street the next light?
Yep, and it took a lot.